Hey guys, welcome to Kevin's Films and Home Theater. Today, I want to tell you about the experience that I had the last time I went to the movies. And I want to tell you what to look out for because I do not feel that it's fair that if we're paying $40, $50 a seat to watch a movie, maybe have popcorn and a drink or something to eat, that we should accept theaters behaving this way. I want you to stick around though till the end because there is some feedback from the movie theater that I would like to share with you, and I'll share with you guys at the end. So a couple of weeks ago, I went with a buddy of mine. We went to the 9:45 p.m. showing of Twisters at the local theater not too far from where I live. Now, excited, I don't go out often. I used to go to the movies almost every weekend back in my high school days. And I just don't do it as often. I actually don't feel the need with my home theater. I'm able to really enjoy films. Even today, I feel like even more here in my house than I would if I go to the movies. And I'll tell you why, because this is probably gonna just flow right into what I'm talking about. So we get to the theater. I'm excited to actually see this movie. I had just recently watched the Twisters 4K release that came out about 2 months ago. So I was excited to go ahead and see the new edition. We get to the movies, I'm walking in, I get there earlier, and so I'm able to get in the actual theater room, auditorium number 1, and right after they cleaned it up, I go in, lights are on, and I'm looking around, and the first thing that I see as I look up, I'm looking at the speakers, I'm just like that, I like to see what kind of speakers they have. Is it QSV or QSC? Is it a JBL? Is it something else? I'm always curious to see. So I look up at the speaker, and I've got a pictures that I'll put up here in a second, and I was like, wow. For the first time, I've never seen camouflage speakers. If you look at them, they look like they got camo on them, except for the center part. I'm looking at myself, I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Then I look to the other side. That was the right surround. I look to the left surround. I noticed they have JBL speakers. I'm like, well, the right is QSC, and I apologize if I'm saying it wrong, but the left is JBL, two different brands of speakers here. What is this all about, okay? And I go back and look at the right again, and I notice, well, that's not camouflage. Naturally, I didn't expect it to be. That is mold all over the speakers in a auditorium where they serve food. Not cool. Not cool at all. Listen, I don't go out often. I don't go out to the movies that much anymore, so I'm going to stick around. So I stay there. Then a little bit later on, obviously, you have the crowd of young kids that come out today and decide to sit and put their phones up to their face and play a game while the movie's playing. So that is naturally just something I don't ever have to experience here in my home theater because no one has their phone off. It's very simple here. If my kids don't have phones. And if they did, I would pause the movie, turn the phone off, and let's watch the movie together. So, but anyways, I decided to push back from that too as well. Just focus on the movie, try not to look around, let's just enjoy the show. The movie starts, and as soon as it starts, any scenes that have a lot more highlight in them, meaning they're not dark scenes, nothing at night, more like daylight, I notice a spot in the screen. And I'm thinking to myself, great, they have a defective lens. Either the lens or the glass in front of the lens has a smudge and it's coming through. So that bugged me. The fact that I'm looking at a screen throughout the movie in a lot of scenes where you see a spot in the screen. What is this? Like, does no one come here and actually take time to just QC the place? So we stick through the movie. I'm a little bit perplexed. I'm like, listen, I just spent $40 to come out here and enjoy a movie, and I left pretty deflated. Like, this is not what I'm paying for. I expect the movie theater, if you're going to take my money, I expect a value in return. And my value would be that I'm able to sit down in a comfortable place that is clean, that doesn't have mold in the speakers, that doesn't have blemishes on the screen or the projector. So it's probably midnight, movie's done, I'm walking out, I find a manager, I let him know, hey, listen, you have an issue here. He didn't seem really to care much, and I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. It's a younger person, and it is midnight, so they're probably tired. They probably want to get out of there. So I left. Done deal. I'm just going to take it up later with corporate. So the next day, I decide to go online, go to go to the website for the movie theater, and I email customer service, and I say, listen, Alona, here's my experience. I'm pretty pissed that I had to pay $40 for an experience that really wasn't worth $40. If anything, $5 on a Tuesday night, it's maybe that, and even then, there's mold all over this place. So I don't hear anything. Crickets. I don't even get a reply. Usually when you submit a customer service ticket or request or an email, you'll get some kind of reply in your email, automatic reply. Hey, listen, we've received your email. I didn't get anything. I was okay, fine. We'll give it a few days. A few days happened, nothing. I'm not going to give up that quickly. Again, I paid $40 and I'm not going to give up that quickly. Sometimes when I decide to go after something, I'm going to keep steady. So a few days later, I find the company's Instagram account, and it's the Movie Tavern. It's just close to here. And I find their Instagram account. I send a message. Again, time passes, nothing. And then I was able to find the owner of the theaters, Marcus Theaters, Greg Marcus. If you go online, you can find anything. So I was able to find his actual email. And I emailed them directly. It's been a couple of days. I don't hear anything. I really want somebody to go ahead and take care of that, because if I want to go back there again, I really don't want to experience the same thing. So I emailed them, hey, listen, I've emailed customer service. No, nothing. I emailed through Instagram, nothing. And a few hours later, I actually get a reply from him. Hey, Kevis, and I'll put this up here. Basically acknowledged it. He quickly let his staff know, and saying that, somebody eventually will reach out to me, or if they hadn't already reached out to me. So the next day, I get a call, and it is from the corporate office, a gentleman named Dave. He said, Kevis, we want to make sure that you have a great experience in our theaters. So let me tell you what we've done. We checked the projector, we checked the lens, we did not find a blemish on the lens. But what we did find is that we checked the screen, and we found that it's not clean, and there are areas specifically that are showing off differently. Something's happening with the light on the screen, and it's reflecting a blemish. So we hire a company to come out and clean all the screens, and it's a special company, very niche, that cleans silver screens throughout the nation. So it's going to take a few weeks for them to get to the theater to do the screens there, but they're coming out, Kevis. Then we talked about the moldy situation with the speakers. And he said, Kevis, we had an HVAC tech come out yesterday. They noticed that their dampeners are not working correctly, giving a humid sensation, or giving a humid condition, which is causing a lot of the mold in the speakers or around. So we're going to go get that fixed so that we can then clean our stuff and be able to mitigate the problem and fix the problem. And then he said, Kevin, listen, I'm sorry that you had to go through this. We want you to be happy. We want you to call us if you ever have an experience similar to this, or any experience that's not pleasant after you spend money and you support our business. We want you to call us. Please do not hesitate to call us and let us know. And also, hey, Kevin, here's a gift card, or I guess in this case, I put money back into my rewards account. We want you to come back. Give us a month to make sure we've addressed everything that you have. We want you to come back to take care. We want you to come back and be able to experience what we did. We stand behind our word. We're going to take care of it. So there will be a part 2 to this video, because I will be going back there. It's just a matter of the right movie coming out where I do want to go see. And I may not end up in that same auditorium, but you bet you I'm going to walk in there, go to auditorium number 1, and look around and actually look at the screen and make sure that they fixed it. Now, I expect them to keep their word. For the most part, CEO response, they're probably going to do something about it. The short story in this video is, when you go to the movies, don't accept mediocre. Just don't accept mediocre. We want to make sure these companies take care of us, all right? It is our hard-earned money that goes to their pockets. And they should be able to maintain their screens, maintain their speakers. Their seats shouldn't be breaking. You shouldn't be sitting down in a very sticky leather seat. It's just not worth it. I want to go somewhere where it's calibrated, where you're going to have a great visual and you're going to have a great sounding experience. And that may just be now Dolby Cinema and IMAX. The only thing that kind of gets me is that you're going to have to spend $20 for a ticket. And then by the time you finish your food, now you're looking at $50, $60. Now, granted, you can just go see the movie, but when I do go out, I like to have the full experience because I don't go out as often to the movies. Again, I've got my home theater here. I don't have to worry about anybody coming here and distracting me. I can stop it at any minute if I need to go to the restroom. I can bring my popcorn down and it'll be perfectly served and warm the moment I sit down to watch a movie. If you have a second, please hit that subscribe button and like the video. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I do enjoy being able to put content out there for you guys. I hope it has a little bit of a value. And by that I mean is after you watch this video, maybe next time you go to the movies, you might pay attention a little bit more on what's surrounding you. And also if you do not feel like, hey, listen, this is not acceptable, maybe this gives you a little bit of the energy that you may need to actually go take it to customer service, take it to corporate, and hopefully they can do something about it. And at the very least, be able to refund the money that you paid on something where you didn't get the same value for the money that you put in. Guys, thank you very much, and we'll catch you on the next one.